The Islanders lose again. They stink. It's getting depressing watching these games. The Isles are no longer that defensively impressive team that they once were. A lot of missed assignments. Guess we'll go through the game. I missed the first period out on assignment for work. Noah Dobson got one. Awesome. Loving his offensive game. He's kind of having the year that I was thinking Ryan Pulock would have when I drafted him in a dynasty league. So that's awesome. Noah Dobson, highlight of the year so far. They give up a first goal of the year to Brad Hunt, of course. Islanders hand out first goals of the year. JT Miller. Did we score first? Yeah, we did. No, we didn't. JT Miller scores. Okay, I'll talk generally about the second period since that was the first period I got to watch. It's funny because it ends up 2-2 after 2. We get a 4-goal period, and it was bookmarked. It was ended by an Islander goal. And you would think that would leave me happy to end the period, but no. Islanders gave up way too many chances. A lot of times I felt like in their own zone they were very slow. They were sitting back just in front of Varley, which is not great because Varley's giving up some soft ones. And all right, little side tangent. I have seen a lot of people go after Sorokin when he gives up those soft ones. Power to you. Do the same with Varley, please. I've seen the opposite as well. Can we be consistent with our goalies? With our criticism of our goalies? I know I'm scolding Twitter, and that's the dumbest thing to do because people are going to have their opinions. But I'm so annoyed constantly by seeing the back and forth between the Varley crowd and the Sorokin crowd. How about this? They both are good, and they both give up really bad goals. It's this weird conundrum of, like, their numbers are great, and they look generally really good, and then they'll just give up a softie a game. And that is a given for both goalies. So let's acknowledge that. JT Miller's goal, not Varley's fault. This is a great tip. Islanders just don't pick him up. It was actually Pelly that took a while to get to him. 2-1 there. Great goal by JT Miller. The Islanders get it back late in the period. Excellent pass by Pelly makes up for the JT Miller one. And just smoked by Kyle Palmieri, and that was awesome to see. And got me pumped, got the stadium pumped. 2-2 after 2, didn't especially play great. And then the third period, they get a fairly quick goal from Anthony Beauvillier. Great steal, just kept a stick down, really simple, just kept a stick down, got the steal, goes in. Thatcher Demko, like a really incredible effort. I think he gets a piece of this and keeps it out until a player crashing the net on Vancouver kind of knocks it in, and Brock kind of made sure that player was not going to have a chance to clear that. So 3-2 Islanders. We're all set. Nope. Nils Hoglander. Scott Mayfield failed to get it deep. Puck goes the other way. Sorry, I'm thinking of the fourth goal. Third goal, Hoglander goal. I'm actually going to put that one on Palmieri. I watched the replay from... They had like an angle up and behind the net, and Noah Dobson was looking over his shoulder, keep making sure that he had the man that was going to the front. And then Kyle Palmieri also guarded that guy and completely left the player on the back post wide open, and Hoglander deposits it for a tie game. And 45 seconds later, Vasily Podkolzin gets one where the Islanders just, again, this is the one where Scott Mayfield doesn't get it in deep, and then the Islanders are very slow to pick up their men. Sebastian Aho didn't step in time to stop the shot, and Podkolzin scores. And the Islanders, once again, from Barrie, frustrating in that, they need a goal late. It did kind of look like they gave up. I'm going to say that. I don't say that very often about this team, but it did kind of look like they gave up in the last minute or so. that they're starting to lose interest in the season, and which is tough because you watch them in the post game and then sufficiently bummed out, and they just I don't know. This was one of the first times I've seen this team just quit kind of in the last few minutes, and tonight was kind of a night where I think I fully fell out on guys. Josh Bailey, it's been there. I already had my diatribe about Josh Bailey, but he needs to go. And also from Barry, he should not ever be out there in the last minute when you need a goal. He had a 2-on-1. It was Pajot had the puck in front with Bailey on the end of it. And if it were any other Islander, I would have said Pajot, got to pass that. But no, it was Bailey. So I'm kind of like, no, he made the right move shooting. It could have created a rebound that Josh Bailey could have passed to no one. But there are guys in this core. I just, other teams in this league have guys that can do a few things and are skilled enough to be good at a few things. It really does feel like Anders Lee can just sit in front, and that's it. He doesn't, really get physically, involved, hitting guys or anything. The fourth line is absolutely cooked. Absolutely cooked. I would be all for if the Islanders just went with a whole new fourth line next year. Disregarding the fact that two of the guys are signed. I would have no problem with that. And I love Cizikas. I love that fourth line, but they're just not good anymore. And the Islanders have to make decisions for the present and not for the past. Matt Martin, I haven't noticed him play in forever. I know he didn't play the last couple games, and that Ross Johnston played himself out of the lineup in the Colorado game. But, Matt Martin, just invisible. Anders Lee, I said. Josh Bailey, I said. Cizikas, Martin. Yeah, that's pretty much all the core that I'm like, these guys are not going to win us a cup. The opportunity has been missed for those guys. And, Josh Bailey's the only one that I think is going to get moved of that four. At least by the deadline. Maybe in the offseason the Islanders could kind of go through a full-on retool, which is a funny thing to say because a retool is kind of a non-committal rebuild. So to say full-on retool doesn't quite make sense, but an aggressive overhaul where I don't know. I'm not the GM, but I don't know. I would trade Varley. I would, for a little bit there, I was like, I don't know, maybe I'd hold on to Varley. I'm not quite convinced. I like Sorokin a lot, but is he the 1A, the everyday guy? And I'm still not convinced of that, but I do kind of think the Islanders need to restock the farm system, and it seems like Varley has probably the most trade value. So if a team really is going to offer a lot, or they offer prospects, like draft picks or prospects, I think I would take it. Obviously, it depends on the deal. But I think I would try my chances with signing a veteran, or at the end of the year, get Skarek up, see what he's got, give him a shot, and we'll see. The back end of this year is going to be a lot of talent evaluation. I do hope that Robin Salo gets a shot again at some point, because Sebastian Aho just defensively is just a liability, and I really think Aho should be playing in the minors and Salo should be getting the NHL minutes, but maybe Trotz doesn't like the vibe of this current team, and doesn't want Salo to get exposed to it. That's an interesting one, because like that, who knows? That's complete speculation, because by all accounts, the Islanders, this team has great chemistry, but maybe they're down on themselves right now, and maybe in the Islanders' upper management, they're thinking, maybe let's not bring Salo up into this. But fair argument is that the Bridgeport Sound Tigers suck, and based on recent comments, Robin Salo does not like Bridgeport, Connecticut very much. So no one's happy. Yeah, that's about the state of things. Don't have a Vancouver jersey. That's on my list. So I used a DEL team. That's from the German league. The Hamburg Freezers. I used to play as them in NHL 04 and 06 on occasion for fun. Got their jersey on eBay. Very cool. That's it. I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to be here anymore. All right, we'll see you next time.